Hello, happy Sunday, happy new moon, happy eclipse. Got a lot going on today. We're going to get to your longer read for today. I am going to turn around the camera and face it downwards. Before I do that, I need to ask you guys a quick favor. Because algorithm doesn't like longer reads, it does not push out any of my longer reads. So please, like, comment, share, subscribe, do all of the things to help me out so I can get this longer read out there. All right, you guys, let's turn around the camera and get to it. All right, you guys, so let's see what we've got today for this longer read. Again, thank you guys so much for doing all of the buttons, you know, the heart, the thumbs up, the commenting, the sharing, the reposting, etc. We're going to start off with 5 of Wands. Now, I'm definitely a reader that shows you every single card that falls out. That's why I turn this down like this when we're doing these longer reads. I don't want you to just think that I'm saying whatever I want to say and whatever cards come out. Nothing is scripted here, you guys. You start seeing this in real time. 5 of Wands is a conflict. It is an argument. It is using your wand in battle. Let's see what we've got here. 3 of Wands. We got a lot of fire energy. So I'm going to kind of move this. Let me see if I can turn this a little bit more. Moving this up here. So the 5 of Wands is going to be our main energy. And then the rest of the cards are kind of what come after it and what support this energy here. 3 of Wands is making a decision and then watching your ships come in because of those decisions. Now, I just want to also acknowledge I do not read reversals. I believe that the card that is supposed to come out comes out, and then we look at the energy around this, so I know if it is the brighter side or the darker side of the energy. We also have the 5 of Swords. Wow, a lot of conflict. 3 of Cups, 4 of Swords. Okay. Let me move this over here so you guys can see this a little better. Wow, you guys. Okay, so we just talked about the 3 of Wands. This is making a decision, watching your ships come in. There's literally ships on here, and he is watching that. Basically watching the consequences or reaping the benefits of a decision of whatever you've made. Good or bad, doesn't matter. I mean, it's just kind of decision is decision. It is what it is. 5 of Swords with the 5 of Wands. These are the argument cards. These are the winning at all costs. Not afraid to have conflict. One is a little lighter than the other. It started off with the 5 of Wands, and then it kind of is being supported by the 5 of Swords. 5 of Wands is a little less of a conflict energy just because the wands here in traditional tarot, the pages are fighting with wands because they are learning how to fight. They're learning battle. So nobody's actually getting hurt with the 5 of Wands. They might get a little bruised and bruised and dinged up, but nobody's getting cut here, right? But then we have the 5 of Swords. The 5 of Swords is that cutting energy, is again, it's cerebral, so it's everything from the neck up, and it is communication. So this could be very biting, mean words, very big on conflict, very big on argument. So we have that here. 3 of Cups. 3 of Cups, oddly, is a celebration. It is usually with friends and family and people that you love and care about. So this argument, this fight, whatever it is, could be with somebody that is either you deem a friend, a family member, a relationship partner, or dating, or whatever, somebody that you hold a cup for. But it is either over more than one person or involving more than one person. So this could be, maybe you are arguing. I'm just going to give you a couple examples. Do not take it as the only examples. This is just a few to give you an example of what it could be. Maybe you are arguing with your family dynamic, your family group, and so obviously there's more than one there, and you're arguing about something. Maybe it is arguing with person you're dating or a partner or spouse about somebody else in your group. Maybe it's their family member. Maybe it is somebody that they're really good friends with, but it's involving more than one person. Do you kind of get what I'm saying here? With the 3 of Cups, does not have to mean that your partner is cheating on you. A lot of readers immediately go to that with this card, and that is not exactly what this card means. Could it be a small percentage? Yes. 3 of Cups in a small percentage could be third party, but in regards to romance. But that's not typically what this is about when we're looking at the argument section. Number one, first and foremost, when you see this card, it does not mean that at all by itself or with positive cards around it. Now, with the fact that there is all this conflict surrounding this card, it does make me lean towards conflict in regards to some sort of a group setting, okay? That's how we get to reversals versus upright, okay? Four of Swords. Now this is the rest, relaxation, meditation, and reflection. And that last one I just gave you is a very big indicator of what I got here is reflection. So I think that whatever this is resonating for, somebody, between you and somebody else, you had this argument or you're having an argument. I believe that internally you might have started this argument internally and then it became an external argument once you made the decision to kind of bring it into the 3D. Five of Wands to me too doesn't necessarily mean it's a 3D energy, because the Wands is passion and it's a fire energy, and it kind of lends itself more than not to being an internal battle or struggle, even if you're internally arguing with somebody else. Maybe it's that thinking about the argument or thinking about what you would say, but not necessarily bringing it out into the 3D yet. And that's exactly what I got here, where you then made the decision to bring it out into the 3D. There is an actual argument here with possibly cutting words and not so nice things over some sort of group dynamic, whether it be 2 people, 3 people, 4 people, 5 people, group of people, etc. This could literally be something that you had your heart in and now you don't. I mean, that could literally be a friend group, a religious group, family members, etc. Or like I said, yes, it could be a partner, a spouse, and then something else that you're dealing with. Again, it doesn't have to be another woman, another man. It could be something that is interfering with that connection. Four of Swords. Sorry for the coughing. You guys know that I'm getting over being sick. Reflection. So whatever this happened, there's a lot of passion here. There's a lot of cerebral energy here and communication. Now it looks as if you are meditating and reflecting on what happened. Whoa, that was kind of weird, but nothing actually flipped over. Let's get a little bit more clarification in regards to this. If you're resonating with this or you know what I'm talking about, please, again, don't forget to hit the like button, share this, repost it, comment, and make sure to follow if you aren't already. Seven of Wands. Oh my gosh, you guys, there is some sort of big conflict here. Seven of Wands is defending your position. It is holding your ground, defending your stance. You see how he's defending that doorway right here from the Wands? You are making the decision and taking the initiative to defend your stance on something. You know that you feel you are right. Again, with the passions, you feel it. You feel you are right, and then you are communicating that. Or vice versa. Somebody could be doing that to you. Oh, you guys, look at cup for cup. Right now we have the Ace of Cups. So this does seem, I'm not going to lie, this is going to be something that you most likely have your heart in. So this would definitely be family members. You love your family, very close friends that you love and care about, or a partner, spouse, dating scenario, etc. Something that you have a cup or love and emotion in. Maybe you are arguing because you're not on the same page in regards to this love or this cup, whether, again, that be platonic or romantic. That's up to you and your situation. I want to get one more. Actually, I want to get a couple more from what I am feeling and leaning towards here. What is this about? Ace of Swords up. There's that argument. There's that truth. There's 2 aces on the board, by the way. Sorry for the noise. That's Oliver. He's playing with a toy, getting comfortable. He's digging on his bed. Ace of Swords, truth. Big, huge communication card. When you see the Ace of Swords, this usually always indicates some form of communication and truth and aha moment, that clarity moment. Wow. Okay, so yes, you felt very strongly about something. Lots of passion, lots of cup energy here, and then the passion. You then communicated that, and there was some sort of argument. There was some sort of, hey, we're not on the same page. We need to be on the same page, or I disagree with you outright, and I don't like this. Again, take it as it resonates for you. You then reflect upon it. You then say, okay, that's done and over with. whether it just mean the conversation is done and over with, you got it out, or maybe the situation is now done and over with. Spirit, what kind of advice do you want to give the people who are resonating with this message? What kind of advice? Six of Swords. Yes, we love this. Six of Swords is moving on to calmer waters, you guys. The advice here and the message that your spirit team wants to bring you is that things will be okay. You are now able to move on to calmer shores, to calmer waters. You are leaving the choppy, rough waters behind. You are deciding to sail forth into the calmness, into the serene. I feel like I'm hearing like that argument's over. Those things are said and done. It's over now. You can move on. You can take that deep breath. You can meditate on it and move forward from it. This is really good to see after this argument type, frustration type of energy in regards to whatever this Ace of Cups is, with your truth. You're finally able to move forward. Now, real quick, the Six of Swords does not mean that you have to move on in regards to dumping the situation or the scenario entirely. You can keep it in your life. You're just moving on from the choppy, rough turmoil of things, and you're moving into calmer. So you can keep the person or the scenario in your life. It's just improving, or yes, sometimes you can totally get rid of it. Again, take it as it resonates, you guys, with big general readings. We have two that flipped over, and these are going to be the final two. I love it. We have the Knight of Swords and the King of Swords, you guys. What the heck? I love this. Again, communication. It is cerebral energy. It is thoughts. It is thinking. It is logic. It is decisions. It is then conversations. There's, again, a conversation being had here. We saw it with the Ace of Swords. I told you about it here. This is acknowledging you being able to stand your ground. Again, with the Seven of Wands right here, you stood your ground. You spoke your truth. You let it all out. You had that conversation. It could have been a hard conversation to have, but you had it, and now you are moving on to calmer shores and calmer waters. All right, you guys, thank you so much for joining me today on this Sunday new moon eclipse, and we will see each other tomorrow. Take care of yourselves, take care of each other, and blessed be.